Alright, I'm back. Oh, got a little food in me. Ate a couple of oranges. Felt a little more awake. I admit didn't get much of a breakfast in. Didn't do anything, really. But I think we're ready to get back to it. I remembered to switch this time. Remember last week I forgot to switch the camera back. As to what I was planning on doing, can't remember. Let's just build the third floor. At the very least, we knew that we wanted to go like this, right? I think it's almost dark, actually, right? Yeah, the sun's setting right now. Right as we speak. Yeah, I think having the spruce wood is pretty nice. I think we'll go out to maybe to this first window. Alright, it's getting dark. Because the second floor is not really supposed to be anything too important. More of just, you know, it's a bunch of extra space. We can do something up there. Okay. I'm actually not sure. Sometimes people will put food, some sort of food storage up there. We'll figure something out. Can't get over that. Look how cool that looks. Just towering over the town. Alright, so here's what I'm thinking of doing, right? You kind of surround that upper area to make it look like it's being supported. Maybe you put like little slabs around the edges. Yeah, let's do that. Let's grab some more spruce wood, grab whatever slabs and stairs I have stored. I like that idea. I'll just make it look a little more neater, not just a flat... That was weird. Oh, I had one stair. I will definitely need you, though. Come on, there we go. So when you enter, it's like, it doesn't seem claustrophobic. You turn around, you got some more space. Not sure how we're gonna deal with the basement. If that makes sense. Like entrance to the basement, entrance to this upstairs. I think upstairs we'll just have a ladder. Should we? I don't know where the ladder would go. Alright, I like that. just right here. We can staircase our way up. Ladder our way up, I mean. We have a fence. There, a little window out here. I don't know. We'll think of something to do up there. I do need more stakes. And bam. Alright. Cool. So that's solved. Ladder that way. Actually, I don't know how deep do we want this to go? Probably not too deep. Let's just keep it to 3, right? Is it? No, doesn't seem like it. Oh no, we got plenty of room. That's yeah. There's my dirt. Should we keep it at 3? Or should we do 2? Let's just do 2. It's supposed to be kind of like a crawl space. I did not look up sounds on my break, by the way. Did you hear that? Are you... Everyone heard that, right? Goodness. Actually, no, why did I cover that back up? There we go, like this. Alright, I need torches. I'll look up Minecraft noises once all this is done. Oh, I have 3 torches there. Actually, am I out of tools? I am out of tools. Alright, let's clean up the inventory a little bit. Don't need steps anymore. Actually, I'll probably be needing those. Don't need the door for sure. Don't need those. Don't need the eggs. You run through so many tools in this challenge. I wish I had a counter for every tool I broke. This is supposed to be a crawl space. Super cool area for perishable or like super perishable items. I'm just trying to think. Because I don't really want this staircase to be this big or taking up this much space in the warehouse. If it's like a cellar, I might just want to do a trap door and just ladder down. I think we'll just do that instead of stairs. It'll just leave a lot more space open, and it seems about like it kind of fits that feel of, you know, it's a cellar. There's not really a convenient way of getting down there. You just climb. So yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. These torch placements, shall we? There we go. Shove it here. This is going to be a fairly large area, which will probably I'm repeating myself. Another shovel gone. A second ago, when I was digging and I completely looked to my right, I thought it was just a figurehead appeared. What the crap? Endermen don't spawn in two spawn places. Then my mind went to Herobrine. I don't know if any new watchers would know who that is. Thinking it was him crossed my mind for a second. I was like, Why am I getting worked up and so jumpy over Minecraft Urban Legends? So for those of you who don't know, Herobrine is this character. I don't know the origin of why this character became a thing. It's not real, but he was created. It's kind of like an anti-Steve. Steve being the main character that you play. You know, it's the default skin. His name's Steve. But Herobrine looks like Steve, except with white eyes. Extremely creepy looking. And it's supposed to be like a spawn from hell, essentially. And he like torments you, he follows you around the CD disc, CD11. It's not called CD11, but you know what I mean. That particular disc, disc 11, is like a recording of someone running away from Herobrine, and they get killed. It was one of the creepiest things you'd ever hear in Minecraft. As a kid, it scared the jeebies out of me. As a middle schooler, it still scared the crap out of me. But I don't hear much about Herobrine anymore. He became kind of a meme. And most of the newer Minecrafters just never heard of him before. It's a little sad. How it goes. Cool. And you get more stone and get more. You get some ladders. Make more shovels. Get more cobblestone. It's midday. We're fine. A lot of the modding community made a bunch of mods for Herobrine. Really freaky. I might actually watch some of them this week, just during my spare time. It's really cool. They did a really good job. Some of them are very freaky, a lot like Slenderman-ish style. Which would kind of Slenderman came out kind of around that time. That's when the end update came and all that fun stuff. Oh, that was really loud. I put my water bottle right next to the microphone. So I made the shovels, I need ladders. In fact, it's kind of a joke off of that around that time. Actually, Herobrine was out a lot longer than Slenderman. I think Herobrine came out, or the idea of him has been out for many, many years. But a popular group known as the Yogscast, probably have heard of them. They're very, very popular. Created the Shadow of Israel series, which I feel is kind of a takeaway, spin-off of Herobrine, just their own version of him. It's a great adventure mode. That's what really got their channel growing and going. But someone or the server like crashed or something, and they just could not fix it. So that's why it's not around, that's why it's never finished. It's kind of a meme around there. So, anyway, that's kind of my take on Herobrine. Terrified me as a child. Now I'd love to see it. Maybe I'll download some mod packs that kind of play around with it. We can take an adventure together. A Herobrine adventure. My friend convinced me that he was real. He, like, straight up, I was terrified of Minecraft for months. Actually stopped playing as a kid because of it. I say as a kid, I was 14. I just noped it and never played. Thanks for the piano. Cellar's just about done. I don't see a need to make. Oh, really, I need more stone. Making any fancy like furniture and stuff up here. Maybe up there. What's running through my mind is making that like a little office that kind of keeps track of inventory or whatever. But we'll see. I don't see a need to furnish a warehouse other than just shove a bunch of chests in there. It's dark. I think my taters are all grown. Oh, I got my first poisonous potato. I don't know if you saw it in the chest earlier, but I got one. Apparently they're still in the game, just rarer than diamonds. Where is he? There he is. Poisonous potato. One. That's like all of these potatoes, plus the ones I've eaten. It's just the one. I don't know if it's because they're used in more powerful potions and they needed to make them a little more rare to acquire, or I don't. If people were complaining that they were getting too many poisonous potatoes from their potato farms, I have no clue. I always took it as it's a good trade-off. Potatoes were very, very good food source. So there has to be some sort of risk and reward type deal. The risk is you get a poisonous potato and it's just fills up your inventory. It's a waste of space. But I don't know. I don't know all the mechanics of a poisonous potato. Yeah, maybe in my spare time I'll make the chest, kind of fill up this room, transfer all of our gear and equipment. Like I'll make this pretty, put a ton of chests, transfer all the resources over. I'll grind out a ton more resources, kind of replace all the ones we used. Would you look at that? I think the warehouse is done. I'll do all the mundane stuff later. No, it's beautiful. We're only a half hour into this recording. Oh, I feel like I'm obliged to make this longer to keep playing. I accomplished the task. Warehouse was super easy. I feel like I maybe should have made this out of darker oak. Anyway, let's clear out this forest and let's at least get the designs up for the trading post, right? This is kind of what I had in mind for a trading post. Is it here? Oh yeah. There we go. So yeah, this was kind of what I'm looking at. Don't know where this is. Don't know what it is. I saved it as a trading post inspiration for Minecraft. 'Cause, you know, they always save as a bunch of numbers. No clue where it's from. Can't credit it. I'm sorry. It's a great HDR photo though. So if this is yours, shout out to you. But this is what I'm kind of thinking of making the trading post. 2 stories. Top story as always is, oh, excuse me, is a living area where the owner lives, because that's what they did back in the day. Top floor was always your house, bottom floor was your shop. Won't be too chaotic, too crazy. Want it to be big enough though. Maybe have like the counter here, lots of just shelves and items. So how big I'm thinking this is being, assuming these are posts, or for them, so this would be like 2 apart, this would be 1 apart, meaning like there's a whole block in between. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. 26 long. By about 20 deep. Should we make it like that? That's pretty big, actually. That's bonkers. I think that's bigger than the town hall. Sure, 26 by 20. Let's see how that works. First, we need to clear an area big enough for that. So I think what I'll do is at least get the foundation in. Then I'll play around with some designs, and then next week kind of show you what I come up with, and then we'll get to building it together. Sounds like a plan. I like it. All these trees have got to go. I'll restock my spruce supply too. The HDR photo makes it look like everything needs to be spruce. Not really the case. That's just how HDR works. If you're wondering what HDR means, I couldn't tell you the specific acronym, like what each letter is supposed to represent. But pretty much what you do is you take a bunch of photos from super exposed to underexposed, meaning a super dark or super light photo, and a bunch of steps in between. You combine them all together. What that does is it overexposes all the areas and underexposes the rest. It's really hard to explain, but it brings out texture and detail really well. Because the really light pictures will highlight edges and corners, whereas the super dark will bring out all the shadows. And you combine them into one picture, well, you get a picture like I showed you. Very detailed, very graphic. That's great. Yeah. I know a lot of friends who would take HDR photos. I have family members who loved HDR photos. In fact, that's kind of what got them into photography. They just love photography now. Yeah, HDR photos are great. Problem with it is you do have to take about 10, anywhere between like 5 and 10 pictures of the same thing. So I remember having to pose for like my family was wanting to try an HDR picture of a person. So I had to stand very, very still for like 20 pictures. And this is before they had any like high-speed good cameras. I had point and shoot, so point and shoot, point and shoot, point and shoot. 10 pictures later, if I had moved at all, like blink, twitch, anything, it just completely blurs out the pic. So don't recommend it to anyone. So I like this. We'll keep it near the... No, this isn't a river. This is a lake. Oh, it's a river. Doesn't necessarily go up to where I want the market district to go. Oh, this land is so foresty. Very annoying. And very hilly. Oh, I'm not gonna make that. What am I talking about? Please at the top. Yay! We'll probably make the train post mainly out of oak. Probably do a combination of the two again. I really can't find any use for birch. Before, I would always use birch to make planks, and use those planks to make, you know, sticks, fences, and stairs. Back when there was only one color of the kind, right? But then birch became a certain color, and while that idea went out the window, I would get horrible melt-colored planks from these birch wood. And don't get me wrong, they have their place, right? Well, I'm trying to make wooden-like structures. Milky white planks don't really fit in all the time. More rare than common. So I'd always make them into like fence posts, trap doors, and actual doors. And kind of all the mundane stuff you'd use wood for. Because again, we didn't have all these different colored doors and trap doors and fence posts and what have you. So now that that's now all gone again, I really don't have any use for birch. Alright, 26 by 20, that's massive. Like, that's 16. Add 10 more blocks to that. That's farther than that. 20 blocks is only about right there. Oh, that's way too big. Yeah, I'm gonna have to change it. I don't know what I was thinking. A lot of you probably watching 10 minutes ago were like, 26 blocks? You idiot! Why would you ever make a building that big in a town like this? Well, you know, poverty, inflation, you want to build the community up, right? That's how we do it. You just build bigger buildings, impoverished areas, then promise to make them cheap so that they can actually afford it. Then you drive them into debt. Then the government has to step in and pay the rent. Sorry, I'm describing somewhat of New York City. It's not quite that, but yeah, it is. I can say that I lived in New York City for over a year, a couple years ago. Full year. I experienced full culture. It was fun. So that's what it felt like. I actually lived in a pretty ghetto area. It was called Alphabet City. Any of you New Yorkers out there watching this, power to you for staying there. 'Cause I met a lot of people who were born and raised in New York, mainly like Manhattan Island. That's where Alphabet City is. Manhattan. It's a little northeast of Chinatown. The reason why it's called Alphabet City is because the avenues, or some of the roads there, are letters, not numbers. Everything there's numbers except 4 little streets, because Manhattan Island isn't a perfect rectangle. It has a little tumor off the side, and that's called Alphabet City. One of the most ghetto parts. I'm not trying to make it more ghetto than Harlem or any of those other places, but yeah, that's where I lived. Too expensive, first off, for an area like that to be living in. But it was cheaper than the other areas, which is around the Empire or Uptown, 80th, and all that stuff. Yeah, fun old days. It was good. Chop down this tree. What? You see this? It's just... oh, ridiculous. Those down. Surely there's a few other stragglers around here, right? There's one. There's a few more. Ooh, that's good. Good little vein right there. I wonder why I have so many oak logs. This is why. I chopped down a lot of trees similar to this. Getting quite a good number, 2 or 3 stacks of wood per tree on some of them. Wish I could use flint and steel. I can't use iron. Sad. I think this is actually a branch, right? The wood block somewhere here. Yeah, there he is. Alright, just gotta chop down these trees. Am I full? Ah, poop. Okay. What the? Okay. Oh, that was a sapling and a stick. That looked like a whole new item. I was really confused. This is a big enough clearing for the trading post. I'll fiddle around with some designs on my own. I feel well accomplished with getting the warehouse done. So that's one building done. Why don't we go over the requirements real quick together? Just scroll into the comments. I just realized I haven't been posting this in the comments in YouTube. I'll go back and fix that. I'll put all the stages in there. But Twitch, my Twitch channel, it's always there. It's a little panel underneath the video in the home page. So let's see. Farming district. We have the town hall done. We got one community structure done. What we need to still build is 3 watchtowers outside of the town, preferably on you know, like the north, east, south, west sides. We have the 3 points. Let me quickly show you real quick. We're gonna put one up here. We're gonna put one over there, like on the other side of the river. Up, we'll just make a bridge. That'd be really cool. And then where that cluster of trees are, we'll put another tower. So 3 sentries up on the hills, kind of surrounding this valley. I'll probably level out some areas. Maybe fill this in with dirt, just to have more room to build. Are they making a baby? Did you make a baby? No? You're free! Those are like the last few villagers left after the Great Massacre. Anyway, so that's where the towers will go. One more building, which is that trading post that we're gonna build up. Maybe some extra ones. We'll see. Then I need to build 2 more houses for a total of 5. We have 3 already. I might break down all 3 of those because they're trash and they're terrible, and I want to build better houses that are more scattered. I'll probably put those houses closer to the other side of town where the majority of the village is, just so we can have that open area for 2 animal pens. The goal is to get all of the animals, but in order to advance you just need at least 2, with 2 of the same animal, so you can breed them, obviously. So those are the requirements to advance. And then the treasury, I'll need a full set of leather armor, a full set of stone tools, 20 food items, and 3 stacks of cobblestone in the treasury. On top of, this is my own personal rule, on top of the 4 stacks of wood. That's already in there. I was gonna say the 10 items of food, but I'm just gonna leave the food to the minimum. There's no point of keeping 40 rotten potatoes stuck in a chest for 10 years. What are these 2 doing? I keep interrupting you, I'm sorry. No? Oh, hey! Coal for emeralds, and then emeralds for chestplate. Not a bad deal. I don't want to spend that much coal on you, though. Anywho. So that's the plan. Yeah, this weekend I'll do all this on my own. We're close to advancing to stage 3. I'm not sure what stage 3 is all about. I'm not going to bother with it right now. Thank you everyone for watching. This is a much shorter part. I'm sure none of you really mind. Hopefully you enjoy. We got a lot done. One more check off the box. So, thank you so much. We will continue this next week. And tune in to Monday, I think. Hopefully. The whole coronavirus thing's getting lifted, so who knows? Maybe I'll be too busy to do this. But Monday, Warcraft 3 campaign. It'll be great. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.